Well, it's Saturday the 7th of June, and this is episode 2513 of 301 Permanently Moved.online, a personal podcast 301 seconds in length, written, recorded, and edited by me, at the JMO. There's a hum of change in the air. AI is percolating through society. Many are asking, not if AI will significantly impact employment, but when. A few months ago, I was asked to contribute to a report on AI and technical unemployment. That report, it seems, is unlikely to be published. So I thought I'd stick my neck out and share my own timeline for GPT-driven job losses. When I say GPT, you likely think of generative pre-trained transformers, the LLMs making the headlines. But to grasp the shape of what's coming, we must consider another kind of GPT, general purpose technology. LLMs are both, joining a list that includes the steam engine, computers, and the internet. But the GPT, whose history best models what's coming, is the shipping container. This humble metal box offers us a blueprint for AI's potential, slowly, then all at once disruption. For most of human history, loading and unloading boats was a labour-intensive ballet of muscle and coordination. Longshoremen packed all the goods on by hand, and then another crew took them all off again piece by piece at the other end. The father of the modern shipping container is Malcolm McLean, a man with a post-World War II vision for global intermodal transport, who launched the first modern container ship in 1956. It promised to slash costs and shipping times, but the revolution wasn't immediate. Google's 2017 paper, Attention is All You Need, marks our own GPT revolution's symbolic start, a date already fast fading into the past. For containers, their first 8 years into the early 1960s were a slowly phase, mirroring AI's current percolation. Efficiencies were clear, but adoption was sluggish due to the need for massive infrastructural investment, new cranes, redesigned ports, specialist ships, and crucially, a lack of universal standards. Longshore unions, already seeing the change unfolding in slow motion, negotiated agreements, trading benefits for accepting the new technology. Any job losses at the time were masked by attrition and retirement. In 1955, New York and New Jersey ports employed around 35 to 40,000 longshoremen. By 1965, 9 years after the container's debut, that number was still around 30 to 35k. The true scale of the impending disruption was still incubating. Then came the all-at-once phase. Between 1968 and 1970, the International Organization for Standards established common standards for container sizes, corner fittings, and handling mechanisms, catalyzing critical mass adoption and network effects. Interoperability transformed a collection of previously proprietary systems into a cohesive global network and helped create the modern world. The more entities adopted the standard, the more valuable the system became for everybody else, compelling them to join. Investment in infrastructure exploded because there was now a universal, predictable system upon which to build. This all suggests that LLMs could begin to reach societal maturity around 2029, 12 years on from 2017. What constitutes standardization for AI, of course, remains to be seen. Maybe it's common safety protocols or APIs that allow AI to plug into existing corporate systems with ease. Once converged, though, AI will shift from fragmented tools to an integrated, trusted, and easily deployable ecosystem, and the business case for automation becomes overwhelming. Considering typical large IT project timelines and infrastructure build-outs, data centers and power, etc., 2029 for AI's maturity seems reasonable. Back to the docks. In 1970, 20,000 people still worked in the New York port system, but just 5 short years later, only 3,500 longshoremen remained, a 90% drop in the all-at-once phase. If our timeline holds, this suggests a similar period of mass unemployment for knowledge workers around 2036. AI researchers, when pressed, often ballpark a time frame about 10 years from now, which aligns with our containerization thesis. Think too about the workplace changes of the 90s, the introduction of the desktop computer and networking. Typists, internal mailrooms and secretarial pools saw tens of thousands of jobs evaporate within a decade. I personally view AI-driven unemployment as an imminent concern to take seriously. It's only 2 parliamentary terms away. Recently, on a Zoom call, I heard an AI call center software founder boldly state that every millisecond shaved from agent response times was closer to good enough for an executive to pull the trigger on adoption. And each millisecond, he claimed, was roughly 100,000 jobs lost worldwide. The hum of change is palpable, but not yet a roar. What will the point at which the percolation becomes a flood be? Whatever the catalyst, the neoliberal bullshit jobs that have propped up the economy since 2008 are in the crosshairs. Containerization's slow creep lulled many into a false sense of security, underestimating the eventual velocity and magnitude of job displacement. We must be wary of similar complacency with LLMs. The next question is, what are all these people going to do next? Will our governments have us fight a stupid war or climate change? After all, robots and AI can't yet plant forests, restore ecosystems, or tend gardens.